Hello and welcome to an official interview here at Miller Movies Productions. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be discussing a topic that hasn't been fully disclosed yet on the Miller Movies Productions channel. That is Max the Movie 3, our brand new movie in the Max the Movie franchise. In this video we're going to be covering our trailer, the teaser, characters, the character building, the plot, everything. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce Heston. He's been behind the scenes in the background for a while. This is his first movie. He has been in a teaser trailer for one of our original projects coming, when is it?
End of this year.
End of this year, yeah, December this year. So without further ado, Max, what do you think this film's going to be like?
Well, I think it's going to be very funny, very good. The plot is great. And in all the other Max the Movie films, I've really enjoyed playing Max. He's a very funny character, he's a fun character to play, and I think the new Max the Movie 3 will be just as good as the others.
Very good, Max, very good. Nice to hear from you. Now, Heston, what do you think Max the Movie 3 is going to be like, considering you are playing a brand new character, Max's sidekick?
Well, I think it's a very good opportunity to work for such an esteemed company, such as Miller Movies Productions.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I like the idea of my character, Max's sidekick. I think it's going to be very fun, to see what sort of ideas the writers, otherwise known as you, will come up with. And I think it's going to be a very fun adventure, this third movie.
Right, well, that is great. Thank you, Heston. Of course, you know me, Zach Miller, the director, producer, everything basically here at Miller Movies Productions. I play the main antagonist of this film, General Laraneg, although I'm going to be playing sort of a half-villain in this movie, considering that we have a brand new villain entering the scene as well for this installment in the series. So, without further ado, we're going to move on to our first part of today's video, which is the character building. So, Max, where we left off with you, where did we leave off with you?
Well, obviously there was Max the Movie, and that was quite a good film. There was lots of action involved, and I had to fight off Laraneg. Max the Movie 2, obviously I moved into the house, met my crazy neighbour Jaquavius, and then just got tired of that, so had a vacation in Greek, which was Greek Getaway, and now Max is actually home from that. He's been home for a while, and that's where it is so far.
Right, that's where Agent Max has been for the past, for a while. Laraneg, also known as me, in the first movie, he is Max's boss, and eventually Max finds out that he is actually a bad guy. He's an antagonist running a whole villainous plot in the background. In the end, Max punches Laraneg so hard that he gets sent to the void. So Max Movie 2 features a scene at the end, or near the end, where it features me, Laraneg, in the void, as I am also still the main antagonist of Max Movie 2, as I am Max's crazy neighbour Jaquavius's kind of boss, if you will, under the shadows. I'm in the dark, lurking in the void. But in Max Movie 3, Laraneg finds a way out of the void. We're not going to, spoil anything, but this is all we can give you. He finds a way out of the void and comes back to the real world. Now, with Heston's character, Max's sidekick, we don't have a name, we don't have a proper character outfit or anything like that, but we're going to try and build it in today's interview. So, can you tell us, what do you think this film's going to be like?
Well, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. It'll be interesting to see, where the plot goes, following Max the Movie 2 and the Greek Getaway, obviously. So I think it's definitely going to be an enthralling sort of installment.
Right, well, from a character point of view, each of us are all very excited to be playing these characters that build up our world. So, with Max's character, we're going to start off with Agent Max. Agent Max, he's going to don a brand new outfit, as we saw in the teaser trailer. He's got a green shirt, he's got a brand new leather jacket, but he's still rocking the classic double hats. Although he has got himself a cool pair of sunglasses as well to complete his outfit. I eventually will return out of the void. I won't look any different. Just regular old Larraleg. But of course, you don't have a character design yet. So let's discuss that. What do you think your character should look like as Max's sidekick? Because I'm going to give you a bit of background information. So Max's sidekick is basically good at everything that Max isn't good at. Agent Max is pretty much good at everything. You're kind of like the thing that completes Max. So what do you think he should look like or be like?
Well, I haven't really thought about it too much, but I must say that, I think that he should definitely be, funny looking as Max does, with the double caps. I'm not sure you can really top that. But I'd say maybe, I have thought of one idea where, he wears a beanie over his eyes. And that could be a possible idea. That's just one thought.
That's one thought of many.
Yeah.
Right, well, we have just a small idea of what the character's going to look like. But moving on to the character development stage is, what are they going to act like? So we know Max is the brave hero. He's good at almost everything. Larraleg is the witty bad guy. But the sidekick, we have a few ideas of what he can be like. So sidekicks can either be very helpful or they can be really stupid. And we were a little on the fence with this one, whether to make you a bit of both. So what do you think? Do you think he should be really helpful as he completes Max, or do you think he should just be a bit of a dummy? What do you think?
Well, I suppose, since I've never played a character before, I'm sort of up for anything, but, I'd say a little comedy would never hurt anybody, so I'd probably say a bit of a dummy.
Oh, that's a good approach. So that is the end of our character building part of today's interview. Moving on to the plot, we are open to discuss a few parts of the plot. We don't want to spoil the entire film, of course, but we can give to you some, not major parts, but some important parts of the plot that you will see acted out in the movie. So, of course, we introduce Max into the movie pretty much straight away. As you saw in the teaser trailer, it has Max running towards, wherever. He picks up this mystery pair of sunglasses gifted to him by an unbeknownst someone. But this kind of sets up the beginning of the movie, basically. So Max, what do you think it's going to be like? Where after the teaser trailer, what do you think it's going to be like after this?
Well, I think because obviously the sunglasses, there's no known owner of them, so they could be from anyone, and that anyone could obviously be anyone. So that means that there could be some secret other person to guide Max somewhere that's not. It could be good, or it couldn't be good for him.
Ooh, bit of a law break there. With your character, so you aren't going to get introduced in the movie for a while. You're going to get introduced maybe about halfway through the film. What do you think your introduction should be like as a brand new character? Because we've got to make you a staple character, one that's going to stay in the franchise. Like we did with Jaquavius. He appeared in the movie maybe halfway through. But with you, we're going to try and get you in there as soon as possible. We're not bringing you in too early. So what do you think your introduction to the Max movie series should be like?
Well, if my character, like he should be, is a bit of a dummy, then I think maybe he should probably enter a little bit like a clown. Maybe I don't know, ragdoll all over the place or something. Fall on the floor. Just something really absurd, something like that.
That's good. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. So for the plot of the climax of the film, we discover that Max has to face two bad guys at once. Now, of course, we have another brand new character who sadly the actor can't be here today, but that is Dr. Antagonist. You see what we did there? Funny joke, am I right? But so we have a brand new villain and their sidekick as well. So that's going to kind of parallel what Max has, but in like a villainous kind of way, creating the perfect clash between the two. We're not allowed to reveal any more of the plot because otherwise we would be spoiling the film. But we can reveal to you three new characters in the Max the Movie franchise. Of course, we have Max's sidekick. We will give him a name eventually. We have Dr. Antagonist, a crazy scientist who's power hungry and wants to rule the world, because, you know, what villain doesn't? And finally, his sidekick, Melv, who is going to parallel Max's sidekick. Now, like a few sidekicks in movies, they're actually going to get on like best friends, because Max and Max's sidekick, they're going to get on. Well, they're going to get on like a heroic duo, and so Dr. Antagonist and Melv, they're going to get on like a villainous duo, sometimes having arguments. But they're both their sidekicks. They're gonna get together. They're going to be best friends, and that's probably going to annoy Max and Dr. Antagonist. But Larrañaga, where's Larrañaga in all this? Well, since he's been lurking in the void for so long, he's going to team up with Dr. Antagonist, and Max is eventually, obviously, going to sort them both out. That is the end of the plot building part of this video. Finally, we're going to get on to the whole kind of summary of the Max Movie 3 film. So, title, Max Movie 3, The Final Fight, does suggest this will be probably the final film in the franchise for a while. We would like to thank you for, of course, staying with us, sticking with us through the whole franchise. Yeah, you can always let us know if you want more of this kind of thing, our original content. That seems to be very popular among you fans. We'd like to also thank you for all you subscribers. We'd like to thank you for your views. We'd like to thank you for your support for us. And without further ado, I'd like to officially announce a few things to do with Max Movie 3. Number one is the release date. Not the specific day. We haven't come up with a specific day to release the film yet, but we can announce that the official release date for Max Movie 3 will be July this year, because we still have plenty of preparation time, plenty of filming time. Of course, we've got to introduce Heston to his role, get him used to it, get his costume, his appearance, his introduction set up. Max and me, well, we already know what we're doing. We've already been in 2 films, and so this is pretty much our ordinary things for us. But we still have to get in contact with our bad guys, of course, the other bad guys. So we'd like to thank, I'd like to thank first of all Heston for being a good part of the team. Of course, being a brand new actor, some of this can feel daunting, but you seem to have adjusted very well. Max, you've never left me throughout these movies, and well, if I wasn't here, neither would Miller Movies Productions be. So that's a round of applause for all of us, I guess. So that is the end of our interview. We'd like to thank you if you made it this far. Make sure to subscribe to Miller Movies Productions for any more film content. That will boost the morale, boost the views on the videos, and the more support you give us, the better content we create. Because you know, motivation and all that stuff. So we'd like to thank you for watching this video. This has been Miller Movies Productions official interview number 3. Thank you, and we'll see you again whenever in the next video. Goodbye.